If you look closely, this is not just a fallen stump. This is a kingdom that once lived above the earth and now rules from below it. The ancients believed that every tree has two lives, one in the world of light, where branches touch the sky, and one in the world beneath, where roots wave the language of unconscious. When a tree falls, the two lives switch places. Light enters the underworld, darkness becomes visible on the surface. What was once hidden becomes the doorway. This stump is exactly such a doorway. Its roots rise like ancient guardians, twisted, wounded, but unbroken. The moss that covers it is not decay, it is the mark of endurance. The green clothes that the forest places only on being strong enough to survive transformation. In mythology, the underworld is not a place of punishment. It is a place of remembering, a place where what we have ignored, suppressed, or abandoned gathers strength until we are ready to face it. And this root kingdom is a perfect metaphor for the parts of us that are alive, but live below the surface. In healing work, clients often discover that the pieces of their story they thought were dead were simply growing downward, searching for foundation instead of sunlight. That is what the roots do. They grow where no one sees, but they hold everything together. Look at this mushroom rising on the bark. In the symbolic language of that depth psychology, mushrooms represent transmutation, the ability to turn what has ended into nourishment for what is beginning. They are the alchemists of the forest. They teach us that nothing truly disappears, it changes form. There is a myth from Northern Europe that speaks of the root king, a guardian who lives beneath fallen trees. He watches over the stories that humans bury, their forgotten dreams, their old loyalties, their fears, their unspoken truths. They say that when someone comes close to the root king's realm with honesty, humility, and readiness, he opens one root, just one, and through that opening, a person can see the truth of their own life. Not the truth that is comfortable, not the truth that is socially acceptable, the truth that is alive. This stump can play the same role in your psyche. When you stand before it, something in you recognizes the language of roots, the language of what lies beneath your conscious identity. Maybe you notice a part of yourself that is older than your current life, a part you have forgotten, a part that continues to breathe in the dark. Or maybe you feel a subtle pull, the quiet invitation to descend into your own depth and retrieve something important, a memory, a strand, a story that needs rewriting. In healing depths, this stump becomes a symbolic companion. It reminds us that healing does not happen by adding more light, but by allowing ourselves to descend into the soil of our inner world and meet what lives there without fear. Stand with this kingdom for a moment. Notice how it holds both life and death at the same time. Notice how it does not apologize for its shape. Notice how it still rises, not toward the sky but toward you. The root king of this forest may not speak in words, but he offers something far more valuable: the permission to face what is beneath and the strength to rise from it. When you walk away from this place, listen carefully. A kingdom does not disappear when you leave it. It follows. It travels through your symbols, your dreams, your sensations. And one day, maybe soon, maybe much later, you will realize that the part of you that felt broken was not broken at all. It was simply growing in the dark, waiting for the moment you were ready to see it.